Axelsen, world champion last year, and of course he's the reigning Olympic champion, up against Loh Kean Yew, the world champion from 2021. Well, with this being the last quarter-final of the day, we know who awaits the winner of our last match, and it's Jonathan Christie, the gold medalist from the last Asian Games. He'll be trying to defend his Asian Games title in just a couple of weeks' time here in China. So it'll be an all-Chinese semi-final in the bottom half of the draw. Shi Yuqi against Lu Guangzhou. Both the Chinese players beating Japanese opposition. It was Jonathan Christie who came through the all-Indonesian affair. Wonderful to see Rustavito back. He was only promoted from the reserve list because of his injury woes. His world ranking has gone down and he didn't automatically qualify for this event. So he had to rely on a player pulling out, and the player that pulled out was the world champion, Kunle Widasan. And Rustavito took full advantage of that and came through to the quarter-final stage. The reigning Olympic champion, Viktor Axelsen of Denmark. Training partners, friends, and rivals on court. Loh Kean Yew, who represents Singapore. And this will be a 9th meeting between these two players. And the previous 8, Axelsen has won 6 of them, including the last 2. The last time they met was in the group stage of the Sudirman Cup in Suzhou, in China. 2016 deciding game. The match lasted 1 Now I believe that Viktor Axelsen won the toss of the coin there and chose ends. Is that right, Adam? Were you watching that?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah. I got reprimanded earlier by Steen because I wasn't paying attention to the toss of the coin.
Oh, that's terrible. You bring all these notes in front of you. You've not got 4 eyes. You can't look everywhere.
Well, this is a match that so many of the fans have been looking forward to, myself included. No one has left the stadium. Two former world champions. 2 very exciting players to watch. Viktor Axelsen is 29 years of age, and he'll be understanding what the Master of Ceremonies is saying because he's fluent in Mandarin. He's a tall man, as you can see. That equates to 6'4", and he is enjoying his 144th week in total as world #1. It's his 3rd different spell as world #1. 92nd consecutively as world #1. Now, he beat Chico Dwi Wodoyo of Indonesia in the first round, then had a terrific match against the World Championship quarter-finalist Wang Suwei of Chinese Taipei. He actually had a game point in that opening game before losing it 22-20, but as you can see, came back strongly. How nice to see Wang Suwei playing well again after his persistent back injury. Loh Kean Yew is 26 years of age, and he was born in Penang in Malaysia. Moved to Singapore when he was 13 years of age and got citizenship in February 2015. Has been as high as 3 on the world ranking, as you saw, but currently number 8. And he's been in a couple of finals this year, but he's beaten 2 Europeans to get through to today's quarterfinal. The left-handed Christo Popov of France, and then the bronze medalist from the recent World Championships, Hannes Antonsen, in 2 straight games. I don't know whether you managed to see any of that second round match against Hannes Antonsen, but there was some absolutely terrific rallies as we look at our court officials from Austria and Belgium. There's one, I think, being put up as play of the day from yesterday. It was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I think I did see that one.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I think
it was
I did, yeah.
great, yes. Loh Kean Yew throwing himself around the court.
Exciting for me to watch, isn't he?
Well, that's Viktor Axelsen's personal coach, his father-in-law. And for Loh Kean Yew, Kelvin Ho, who was on the left as we looked at them.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Viktor Axelsen, Denmark. And on my left, Loh Kean Yew, Singapore. Loh Kean Yew to serve. Love all. Play.
So the 2021 World Champion Loh Kean Yew gets this quarterfinal underway against the 2022 World Champion Viktor Axelsen. Oh, magnificent. If he's finding his range with his attacking shots, Axelsen, well, he's already world #1. He's the best badminton player on the planet, and he's Olympic champion and won so many titles. But it really is his attacking play that's so devastating, isn't it?
Yeah, if he's like say finding his range and finding those lines, because he defends so well as well. Like if you having to lift to him and he's feeling good, I don't think you're winning.
Yeah.
It's so impressive the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's been incredible. Adam, just to emphasise your point about how outstanding he's been over the last couple of years, he has reached 10 Super 1000 tournament finals from the last 11 Super 1000 tournaments.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Which one didn't he make?
All England.
Oh, yeah.
All England this year, lost in the second round to Eng-Si Yong.
2-1.
I have to say though, I love watching Loh Kean Yew play. He just floats around the court.
He does.
It's like he weighs nothing.
Serve is over.
Well, I have been vocal in recent years about how I've always believed that Anthony Ginting, former winner of this tournament back in 2018, how he was the fastest badminton player on a men's singles court without any shadow of a doubt, until I saw Loh Kean Yew win the world title in Huelva.
Oh, he was ridiculously quick there.
It was just, it was, to use one of my phrases, unbelievable.
Love it. Love that you got to say that.
Did you watch these two play at the Denmark Open? Was it last year?
Maybe last
I think, yeah, it was last year. When they met in the quarter-final, and Loh Kean Yew absolutely blasted Viktor Axelsen off court. Playing an aggressive game like that. Did you see that?
I didn't see that, but
no.
I watched Vittisarn beat Axelsen in India this year, and it was the same. I think he might have just lost the first set really close, but you need to go all out speed, all out attack. You can't afford to just play around with Viktor Axelsen because he will get through you.
that we've got quite fast conditions here in the championship. That should suit Loh Kean Yew.
Yeah, it should definitely. I think it's no accident that Viktor chose to start on the quicker side. Definitely. If this game does go the full distance, it means he gets to finish on the better side, we'll say.
Yes. And the better side for a singles player is hitting against the drift so that you can play to the back of the court and use the full court to try and outmaneuver your opponent. If you're hitting with the drift, it's very difficult to control the shuttle to the back of the court. And therefore you tend to have to hit in a downward direction more. Good rally.
We were just talking about it.
5-4.
Just missed it.
Serve is over. 5-all.
Do you think the net area is going to play an important part of the outcome of this match? Or is it more about the attacking play?
No, I think definitely the net's going to be very important here. I think that Loh Kean Yew is not going to want to give Viktor too many opportunities high on attack. Like we said, if he's got his range, it's very difficult to contain after that. And the same thing, Viktor doesn't want to have the speed of Loh Kean Yew used against him. So I think the battle for this net's going to be very important for the course of the game.
That's a super round.
Serve is over. 6-all.
And presumably it's quite difficult to play against a training partner.
Yeah, it is, especially I think both of these guys are really popular on tour. They're both really friendly guys, always up for a chat. And yeah, it almost makes it worse playing people that you like. It's much easier to play someone you don't like. It's also, they know each other's games inside out, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
So you always see the same when it's country mates playing each other, that the games are sometimes not that great because everyone just knows everyone's game so well.
Serve is over.
Good shot from Loh Kean Yew. And in case people don't understand what we're talking about, them being training partners, of course, Viktor Axelsen decided he wanted to be an independent player, moved to Dubai for his training base, and Loh Kean Yew often joins him in Dubai for training stints. Yeah, that's lovely. And I think going independent has been a really good move for Viktor Axelsen.
Oh yeah, the results speak for themselves, don't they? I mean, not even just from a training perspective, he gets all of these world-class players coming to Dubai to train with him. I think one week I saw it was Vitessar and Loh Kean Yew. I mean, you've got two previous world champions. Cho Chien Chen, yeah. Like, these are all like, top 10 players coming to train with you. Like,
yeah.
Plus, I think with the travel from Dubai as well, you're always just a 6-7 hour flight anywhere. Just cuts everything down in half.
And no more than a 3-hour time difference, whether you go to Europe or whether you go to Asia. Yeah, easy put away. Loh Kean Yew appeals to the umpire and says, did he hit that before it had crossed over the net? Well, that's just extraordinary, isn't it?
Line judge. Line judge.
That was almost an Aaron Shah scorpion shot.
Not a shot I've ever attempted myself. It never crosses my mind. See, when I see some of these players doing crazy things around their bodies, contorting themselves, never crosses my mind to do that. I'm so simple, I think.
Do you not practice the trick shots at the end of a training session, or?
Never.
No? Adam Hall.
I don't think I've played one trick shot
I'm going to come and train with you.
I would love that, please.
Oh, that's a super shot. My goodness. That movement back.
7.
Strong, powerful movement. then reaches up and takes the shuttle high. Look at this, what height is that coming down from?
It's the speed he generates from his racket because he opens up his body so much when he's on his way back.
What, the turn of the torso?
Just like, because it means he gets a lot of those big muscles working. He's not just using his arm, he's using his hip, he's using his back. He's getting all of those big muscles bringing through, and that's what gives the speed for that shot.
Ooh.
10.
Well, that could only have been wide by a whisker. I'm quite surprised Loh Kean Yew didn't challenge that.
I'd like to see that really put back.
So 4 straight points for Axelsen. Brilliant.
Serve's over.
You almost feel like you have to hit the line to get through Viktor Axelsen with that 6'4" frame that he's got.
10.
What I will say is super impressed with Viktor is how mobile he is, because it's not easy for a 6'4" man to get around a singles court, let me tell you. And he was worked so hard his mobility. You can see the way he plays.
Yeah, he's worked with the gymnast coach. Worked on his flexibility and he's paid dividends.
11, 8, interval.
Yeah, his movement for such a tall athlete, you're right, Adam, is absolutely remarkable. So it's a 3-point advantage for Viktor Axelsen here at the mid-game interval of the
Hver
open
gang
game.
der skal løftes, så skal der bare den maskering på op og vise, at du ligger hegn, og så
Den eneste, der er ubehagelig lige nu, det er, hvis jeg slår, kommer i ubalance, så hænger han ned.
Ja.
For der føler jeg, han står helt op, og jeg føler, jeg er svært ved at løfte.
Ja. Men så må du give den lidt en luft der.
Ja.
Og du næsten når du giver luften til ham, ikke?
Men han har ikke slået nogen hårde ned.
Nej, det er derfor. Det er også derfor, du kan sætte dig ned deroppe.
Ja, sæt dig ned.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Men husk, inden du løfter, og få maskinen.
Ja, vi skal have den net med.
Well, how's your Danish, Adam? You play in the Danish
11,
league, don't you?
8.
Can you give us a quick translation of the
Play.
coaching break there?
It's a language I've not yet mastered.
That's good.
Serve's
The
over.
majority of his points were
9,
really pressuring
11.
that net with speed.
Do you know, that's why I asked you that question, you know, whether the net was going to be really important, because I think of both of these players, when I think about them, I think about their attacking play. They've both got great attacks, but in order to set up the attacking play, you've got to have control of the front of the court.
Yeah, what I think Loh Kean Yew knows is that Viktor is not going to really feel comfortable in these flat lifts, so he can just
Serve's
take a
over.
little extra bit of a
12,
extra step
9.
into the front court to really just take a little bit of a guess, but
From that end of the court.
from that end of the court, yeah.
Yes, while he's playing against the drift. Oh, he's just missed it.
13, 9.
Super shot, caught the line there.
Yeah. It's a right idea, wrong execution.
Fourteen, 9.
It's just getting that trajectory a little bit wrong. It's just a perfect hitting stroke for Viktor there. I think he might need to get the eye a little bit higher, so it's a bit more over the top of him, but that's just perfectly in his range there. You can get full power on that smash.
It's going wide.
15-9.
I think there's a little bit of sideways drift, Adam.
Oh, there is. It's subtle. It's very subtle.
And is it going from right to left?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Should have put that away. That cross-court net shot was played to perfection.
Just looks so easy as well. Look at that.
Gets the net cord.
Another thing that's super impressive about Victor, you can just tell that he has practiced every shot a million times.
Yeah.
You can it's all just hard work that's brought him to where he is in the game of badminton at this moment.
Yeah. I asked Steen during the World Championships what made Viktor Axelsen so special, or what's changed him into the world's best player. And he said mindset. I would have said professionalism, but it's interesting. They're sort of the same thing, because your mindset comes about by your professionalism.
Yeah, 100%. Can't have one without the other.
But it's also interesting that he
16.
did an interview with Jim Laugesen, former Danish men's doubles player, just prior to the World Championships, and he was saying that if he hadn't become a father, he's not sure that he would have been such a good badminton player.
Really?
Because he now understands that there's bigger responsibility in life, there's more important things in life, so that if he's had a loss, he still has the joy of his two daughters and his wife, and you know, and he's changed the way he looks at life, and it's changed it for the better. I found it absolutely fascinating.
No, yeah, that's really interesting actually.
Yeah.
You would think it would only bring more stress having two kids to look after, but
he's loving it.
Yeah.
He's loving it.
You can see that.
Yeah. Look at that net exchange. Brilliant.
11-16.
Mind games. Who's going to blink first? 1, 2. Yeah.
There's one thing about singles, I feel like it is a lot more of a mind game than the doubles events are, because it's just you and your opponent across from each other on the net. You even have to knock up with each other. Mind games start before you even begin the match.
Oh my goodness, he slipped.
Still got the shuttle though.
And he finds the line.
Oh,
it's challenge.
Challengers called in.
You think he missed it?
I think he missed it.
I'm going to double that cup of tea that you owe me into a pot of tea.
Oh, this is big now. This is me going from £2 to about £5.
Here we go. Oh, you're right, Adam. You don't owe me a tea anymore.
Oh my goodness, it's been held over my head for a year and a half now.
12,
Free,
16. Play.
That is a very, very good challenge. And well done, you, Adam.
Thank you. I've been waiting for this moment since Indonesia Open last year.
Was it the Indonesia Open?
Yeah.
You haven't given me a cup of tea all of that time.
I've offered you many times. You never take up my offer.
I don't think it was Earl Grey you were offering me.
I know your choice. What, Earl Grey and one sweetener, was it?
That's right.
Yeah. It's a great net.
Yeah. Absolutely out of this world.
16.
How on earth did he play that?
Stunning net shot.
Off a tumble, and somehow he chops it.
He goes over the top of it. How has he controlled that to keep it in the court?
That's amazing.
It's an amazing touch.
Serve is over.
Well, that was 4 straight
17,
points, and that
13.
has put Loh Kean Yew back believing that this opening game is possible. Yeah, he slipped again.
Happy.
Serve is over. 14, 17.
Well, of course, we should remember when Loh Kean Yew won his world title. Oh, yeah, wow. That frustration almost boiled over there. The player he beat in the very first round, Viktor Axelsen.
And I think he beat him fairly heavily in the second set as well, if I believe. Was it 4, 5?
6.
6.
15, 17.
No, it was, he lost the first game to 14, then he won 9 and 6.
9 and 6, yeah.
Look at that speed. That's a great lift from there.
Serve is over.
Really important point.
And this is just getting better and
18,
better.
15.
What wonderful badminton we're witnessing here.
It's just such a nice game watching these two play. It's
Yeah.
just the style matchups just always brings entertainment. I think he was starting to get a little bit frustrated. I think that was a big point for Viktor. I think 17-16 is a really interesting point, but 18-15 give him a little bit of space again.
There's the net exchange again. Brilliant. Real commitment at the front of the court from Viktor Axelsen.
19, 15.
I don't know why Loh Kean Yew keeps going to that round the head corner at the same height he goes at. It's just Viktor's had so many winners down that side, and I think it's just the height of the lift that Loh Kean Yew keeps going for.
Would you prefer to see him play down the forehand side then, or what?
I've not seen
Or just give it more height?
I think a little bit more height to the round the head if that's the corner he feels more comfortable with, but I really haven't seen him do much lifting to the forehand side, but I don't know if that's a tactical thing. I don't know if maybe Viktor's got some worldly cross-court slice from the forehand corner, I'm not sure, but...
Well, he seems to have good attack from wherever on the court.
Exactly. Maybe Loh Kean Yew's defence feels better on the forehand side, but and I don't know the reason, but I'd be intrigued to know.
That's well left.
Serve is
Well,
over.
after we've
16,
just talked about
19.
playing Viktor Axelsen down the forehand side, there was at least 2 in that rally, but those were flat pushes, weren't they?
Yeah. It's not giving Viktor the chance to use that booming angled smash that he has.
Yeah. Yeah. Good smash.
17,
Lovely net shot
19.
set up the smash as well. The touch these two have in the net, it's just
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah. That lift was a little short and it got what it deserved.
Thank you. Thank you, Len.
It's a big point here.
Oh. Going for the drive serve.
20, game point, 17.
And the lucky net court for Viktor Axelsen brings him 3 game point opportunities.
No need.
That's an excellent opening game. Opening game to the Olympic champion.
First
Viktor
game won by
Axelsen.
Viktor Axelsen, 21-17.
21-17. Opening game in 24 excellent minutes of badminton. What a joy to watch these two former world champions battle it out. 21-17. The number 1 seed, Viktor Axelsen.
Seconds, 20 seconds. Viktor. Second game. Level. Play.
So Viktor Axelsen 1 game to the good. 21-17 that opening game in the battle of the former world champions.
1 love.
Adam, you and I, just in that coaching break, were just saying to each other what an entertaining men's singles this is. Because both players like to go for their shots, they're both adventurous, they both have wonderful skills. This is, for me, is just a delight to watch.
Oh, 100%. It's just incredible to watch these two slog it out in the way that they are. I'm interested to see how the styles change with the different ends, though, from each player.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Lovely shot from Loh Kean Yew.
Service over.
I tell you, that's a difficult shot to play.
Yeah. Because of the drift?
Because of the drift, yeah.
Yeah.
We were saying when we were practicing at the weekend before the tournament started, it's very easy to hit the double service line, and it's very easy to hit a metre out the back, but finding the line, the back line, is really difficult.
Incredible defence. Yeah, just wide. I was also talking to Steen earlier, and we were talking about Loh Kean Yew and his good sportsmanship. He's just such a lovely individual. I've not had the pleasure of talking to him very much at all. We've said hello to each other, but always after a match he smiles, whether he's won or lost, congratulates his opponent, and that's lovely in this, you know, sporting world now, where in some sports gamesmanship comes into it. We've seen a little bit of that in badminton with gamesmanship coming in, and I think these two players really are a credit to the sport.
Yeah, they're both just super respectful of all opponents, really. And yeah, it's just nice to see nice guys do well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Service over.
I'm not a fan of the pantomime villain sports people. I'm much more happy with everyone just having a good time, you know?
Yeah. Super shot from Loh Kean Yew.
3-2.
And I have a feeling that tactically he's going to try and attack a little bit more.
Well, that wind's behind him, so his attack's going to be a bit more potent than it was in the first set. So yeah, he's got to use that to his advantage while he has it.
Viktor Axelsen challenges. Hold. Out.
Challenge from Axelsen. No, it's a good call.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 4.
Great having the Hawkeye technology in badminton, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Play.
That's dangerous.
Serve is over. 3-5.
Steen had a theory that the higher the lift, the more it was affected by the drift.
Yeah, I think so. It's really tricky. I was coaching Kirsty in here on Wednesday, and she also struggled really much to get the right amount of length on her shots, especially on this side that Loh Kean Yew's on now.
Yeah, good angle.
4-5.
Incredible defensive shot.
5-all.
We saw a number of beautiful blocks in our earlier men's singles here on court number 1. Sudirman was playing some beautiful touch defense shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I hope he's all right.
Wait.
Yeah, that's the issue. You know,
6.
that's the dilemma, isn't it? Because I said when he was lifting really high, that went a long way out of the back. A not so high lift, more of a push towards the back of the court, that goes out. The only option really is to hit downwards.
Yep.
But then Viktor Axelsen is only, that's another one gone long. Then he's only got to cover from the big court forward.
5.
You're not moving him all around the court, and therefore how do you get him out of position?
So that is the struggle that Loh Kean Yew is going to have to figure out this set. I wish I had the answers for him, but I don't.
5 straight points now for Viktor Axelsen. That's a good lift. Yeah.
8-5.
Momentum's just shifting that ever so slightly towards Viktor right now.
It is, isn't it? Nice.
Serve is over. 6-8.
I like it when he goes for these angles at the net rather than just a straight net shot.
Yeah, I think all the men's singles players nowadays are so well drilled. So well drilled at hitting these perfect lifts off these really tight tumble net shots. So yeah, almost like giving them something else to think about. A little change of direction, a little change of angle can make such a big difference, and just putting them a little bit less at ease. Because yeah, it's incredible, these singles players, how they can just lift to the back line from the tightest of net shots.
Yeah. Is his shoulder all right?
Doesn't look really comfortable, I don't know what it is. He was shaking his leg a minute ago.
He was. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, it's just long. That was a super idea. Well,
no challenges. Hold out.
Loh Kean Yew is challenging that.
That's the thing, if you can get your touch on those little lifts, because their opponent knows that you're not going to feel comfortable doing it, they're going to edge towards that net,
challenge
so it leaves a gap in the back of the court if you can find
one
that
challenge
touch.
remaining.
Yeah, but controlling that when you're hitting
Service
with
over.
the drift is such a problem.
9-7.
He's only got one challenge left
Play.
now. As indeed has Axelsen. Oh, that's a missed opportunity.
10-7.
Oh, that's a pity from Loh Kean Yew's point of view.
Yeah, Viktor knows he got away with that one a little bit. It's too flat, too short. Drew the error.
Service over. 8-10.
There's one left. Just wide.
Service over. 11-8.
And as with the opening game, it is the Olympic champion with a 3-point advantage at the mid-game interval. Yeah, he could have played it. It was a wise decision, though, to leave it.
Viktor, get ready.
Well, we know from experience
11-8.
that things can easily change in a match,
Play.
and 3 points is not a decisive lead. What can Loh Kean Yew do in response to this? And that certainly helped his cause.
Service over. 9-11.
Trying to go over the top, he's trying to keep it quite flat. Obviously the doubles kind of push there.
Yeah.
So if that's something to try and negate the lack of touch on the lifts.
Yeah, and I think that's a good idea. Oh, well taken.
So when your opponent knows that you don't want to lift it, they can really edge on that net.
10.
It's a super net kill though. So even though it looks like it's quite high above the tape, the shuttle's spinning so much, it's not an easy shot to control that net kill.
No, because if you hit the feathers first, you get no control of the shot at all. Got to hit the cork. Oh, don't believe it. I do not believe it. That is sensational defence from Viktor Axelsen.
How did he get that?
Didn't just get it back, he got it back with interest. That is amazing. Look, look. That was centimetres off the floor.
It's remarkable how quickly these guys get back up from being in the most, like the depths of the court, and they just get back up straight away.
Yeah.
Like I know they practice doing this. A lot of singles players will practice diving, they'll practice these little kind of spider blocks or whatever they're called. But yeah, it's just so impressive when you see it at a high level.
Nice.
Serve's over. 11-13.
A good idea. Good use of the body smash.
13.
Yeah, I find that singles players almost sometimes forget that a smash to the body is like an option. You always see them go for the lines and go for the... Yeah, but sometimes when you're expecting people to go for the line, actually that one to the body can really be really effective.
Perfect. Oh, I don't think Axelsen will win that challenge.
I think that put the line.
So do I. And I don't think Viktor Axelsen in a moment's time is going to have any challenges left in this second game. I saw that as plumb on the line. Here we go. It was indeed plumb on the line.
Yep.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Great smash.
No challenge remaining.
No challenges.
13.
Well, that momentum.
Play.
This is a remarkable comeback.
14.
6 of the last 8 points to this man, Loh Kean Yew. Totally unexpected. 5 straight points and 7 of the last 9. And goes long.
Serve's over. 14.
See how much Viktor's pressing the net there though, can't you?
Yes. Yeah, he basically said you can't play back to the net, you have to lift, and he got exactly what he wanted, which was an error on the lift. Brilliant. No wonder Kelvin Ho
16.
applauds.
14.
You will not see better net play than that.
Don't think that's returnable.
Tight and spinning. Adam. It's the round the head position again.
15-16.
Just think with that turn that he gets in his back, just really released through that straight smash. And I don't think you're going to get much harder smashes than that round the head corner from Viktor there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's Viktor Axelsen that's got the hardest smash in competition in the world. Is that? Am I correct in saying that? I don't want to
No, I'm
pick
not
my foot
sure.
in it.
No, I'm not sure.
We'll have to Google later.
Well, and it's only on courts where Hawkeye is available.
That's true.
Good. Ready.
15-16. Oh, that's a loose shot
16
from Loh Kean
all.
Yew. And it aimed that level. Oh, he slipped again there, Axelsen. Oh, he's got no challenges left. He's got no challenges. Don't think he,
Service over. 17.
he may have had a point there.
16.
But you see, I don't think the umpires have in their mindset nowadays that we have the advantage of Hawkeye to ever think to overrule.
It's close, isn't
I
it?
didn't see.
Difficult to see from that angle. Difficult to see. It's always fascinating to me to see how athletes react to adversity.
Yeah.
He feels hard done by. What happens the next rally? He comes out and fights even harder.
Yeah.
That's what champions do.
That is a sign of a champion mindset right there.
Exactly. And that's the Steen Pedersen's analysis of the mindset now of Viktor Axelsen. Oh, well taken.
Serve's over. 18-17.
Yeah, he was nowhere near the net from my perspective. 2-point advantage and 2 points away from the second game and forcing a decider, Loh Kean Yew. Oh, my goodness, did he change his mind?
18-19.
This serve, I think, really gave Viktor the option to get that really tight spin net in there.
Yeah, that was great placement from
19
Axelsen.
all.
And that's 2 cheap points.
I feel like that this full set, he's managed to get a little bit of a lead and he just throws away some easy ones and lets Viktor back in it.
Yeah,
It's not a person you can do that to.
19 all. It's gone long of the back line. And on a run of 3 straight
Match
points,
point,
Viktor
19.
Axelsen has a match point opportunity. It's 20 all. Extra points required until it's a clear 2-point winning margin. that's another cheap point.
Service over.
And now it's a second match point opportunity
21.
for the Olympic
20.
champion, Viktor Axelsen.
Late in the game now, but I don't know whether Loh Kean Yew can we throw in a flick serve, because I think Victor the last couple of serves came in and just put a really tight net, and when you can't lift to the back of the court, that's you need to try something different, I think. Maybe 20 all is not the time to try it, but if you're going to lose the point anyway.
Match point number 2. What a return of serve. Absolutely amazing.
21 all.
Saved both these match points pretty well through 30 and Loh Kean Yew.
Sensational return of serve. Getting the net cord. So 21 all. Oh. How fast was that?
It wasn't speed, it was that angle it came down.
22.
In
21.
front of Loh Kean Yew.
Will it be third time lucky? Third match point opportunity for Axelsen. Oh, strings have gone, but he still managed to win the points. And that's wonderful sportsmanship, as always, from Loh Kean Yew. What a fabulous match to watch.
It is close.
23-21 in that second game on his third match point opportunity. Lucky fan who's got the winning racket there. A match lasting 51 minutes. Badminton of the highest quality, entertaining, good sportsmanship. What more could you want?
A third set.
You're never satisfied, are you? Yeah. Amazing that he controlled that with a broken string, that final shot. So he's through to the semi-final, and he will play against the number 5 seed Jonathan Christie in tomorrow's semi-final. There'll be a non-Chinese affair in the bottom half of the men's singles draw. But once again, just confirmation of that scoreline. Viktor Axelsen beats Loh Kean Yew in 2 thrilling games. 21-17, 23-21, winning on his third match point opportunity. Well, semi-finals tomorrow, and like today, there'll be 2 sessions. And the first session will start at 10 AM local time, that's 0200 GMT. The second session, I'll be back for that at 5 PM local time, 0900 GMT. From all of us here until the semi-finals, especially from Adam Hall and myself, Jill Clark, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.